I'd like to provide a little insight into the setup of Google Apps for Work for the 2017 Operations Testing Application. From our website, we can select the Google Apps for Work link. Take you to a page that talks about the integration. There's an overview video that you can watch and a link to take us directly to the Google Apps for Work site. The Google Apps for Work program has many products associated with it. For our application, we need Gmail for login, and we need Drive for our data repository. Selecting Getting Started. The number of employees will select 2 to 9. In this example, we will buy a new domain. We search to see if our domain is available, and in this case, yourrailroad.com is. Filling out contact information and selecting Next. Selecting a username and a password. The domain needs to be registered. This brings us to the admin console. If you notice, up here in the top right corner, we can get the information of how we're logged in. I have several Google accounts that I can use. This one, tom@yourrailroad.com, is my current one that I'd like to work with as part of this demonstration. You can check, and we see that currently we have no Gmail at this time. If I go back and look at tomPhyzx, you can see I have access to all these additional components. I used as an email address in the setup tomPhyzx.com. I've received these messages. It looks like it took about 5-6 minutes to set up. So I can look at what we have, start using Google Apps, go to our console, back up and look at the second. Address has been created. It's one of my selections as I change accounts, and we received a few emails. Looking at what's available now, you can see it's populated with the Google Apps that come with the Google Apps for Work program. I sign into the console. I've got the administrative console. I need to manage some users. Okay, so I've logged into my admin console. I can see up here that this is my tom@yourrailroad.com account. I'm signed in. So I'm looking for the Google Domains area. So we move to the Domains section and then to Setup. So I have New Users, Add Users, and one at a time I'm going to add some users. Go to the Users page. I've gone to the Users page, and I've to add a new user. My first user, send an email. So I have 2 testers now and myself. There are 3 accounts. I can look at each tester, look at their storage used, and review their licenses. Their license is a Google Apps for Work account. So at this time, we've completed the instructions for setting up Google Apps for Work. We can log in under our new account, which will bring us to our admin console. We can look to see that we have three folks in our program at this point. Add more if we need to. And of these, we can look at their characteristics and review their licenses. If we look at the drive value, this is where we can populate the data needed for the 217 application, which you've seen the setup of this in a separate video. At this point, this is as far as you need to go. However, if you're interested in managing the 217 installations, we need to take this further and set up a Google Android for Work program. We'll show this under a different video. The advantage of Android for Work is that we can manage all of the licenses, do all the purchasing from this parent account. If we stop at this point, installations of the 217 program will need to be done on each tester's phone independently and purchased through those testers' phones. It's possible, and most likely less work for a very small organization, to do it in that fashion. However, if it's a larger organization and you would like to manage it all from one account, then we need the Android from Work setup. Selecting admin.google.com, we can reach the admin console and begin the task of device management. Under Device Management and App Management, we can select which applications users can install. To do this, we need to first set up as an Android for Works organization. In the next video, we will work through this process. I hope this video has given you some insight as to the process of setting up Google Apps for Work for your company.